What's up, everyone? I hope you guys are all doing well and having a wonderful day. Um, Today, I want to talk about living with spinal cerebellar ataxia. Ataxia number 42, to be specific. I know I already told you guys my struggles in my video titled my everyday struggles with ataxia. And yeah, so living with ataxia, when I first got diagnosed, which was at the age of 18. Was that 18? Yeah, I was 18. I thought my life was over. There was a lot of things that I stopped doing. I wasn't really confident in myself. And my physical body became a lot weaker. My walking and my balance and just my overall mobility and ability to what's the word? Starts with the C. What is the word? Not correspond. Why can't I think of the word right now? Let me stop walking for a second. What is the word? You guys, why can't I think of this word? My coordination. There we go. My coordination. Dang. I told you guys that I danced all my life as a kid, growing up, all throughout middle school. I was on the middle school dance team and things like that. I've always danced. So when I got diagnosed with ataxia, leading up to the point that I got diagnosed, I would notice my coordination be off and my legs wouldn't move as fast as my body, or my arms wouldn't, or I just wouldn't, my mind would want to move as fast as I thought I was able to, but my legs and everything else didn't want to move, and that's the part with ataxia. Your coordination is off. So like I said, I thought ataxia was the end and my life was over. I told you guys that I never really had friends. When I got diagnosed with ataxia and I started having symptoms, my friends, who I thought were my friends, they wasn't around like that. And I just found myself being with myself a lot more than with people. I always wanted to fit in as a kid, but even as a kid, younger, I believed that I did have ataxia. It just took all this time for it to catch up with me, I guess. I never had symptoms when I was younger. So everything is kind of new. I'm adjusting to it. This is my life. I accept it. But living with ataxia, it is challenging. You know, we go through a lot of challenges in our everyday life that most people would not go through. But I am thankful that I am alive today, and I'm thankful for my condition because there are a lot of people with different disabilities and different types of ataxia who have it more challenging than I do. So I don't take anything for granted. I love my life. I accept it all 100%. But living with ataxia, it is hard. Some days, I remember early on in my journey with ataxia, and before I got diagnosed, I just wanted to cry because I didn't know what was going. I don't know why I feel myself getting emotional right now. Why? But I remember I used to just cry because I didn't know what was wrong with me, and I didn't know if it was something more serious than what I know now. You know, I would always be so negative on myself and so hard and just everything. But yeah, living with ataxia number 42, I still have yet to meet anyone with the same ataxia that I have. I met some people with all different types of ataxia. I can't even remember right now. But yeah, and I met a lot of those people when I went to the first and the second National Ataxia Conference. The first one was in Philly, and then the second one was in Las Vegas. And I can honestly say, after that experience, I felt a lot better within myself because I knew I wasn't alone for a long time. I felt like I was alone because my neurologist, when I first got diagnosed, my neurologist told me that only one, or I forgot what she said, but she said only 12 people in the world or something have this type of ataxia, number 42. And I thought my ataxia was the only one. But then she kind of explained to me that there's more types of ataxia. And I really did not believe it because I have yet to meet anyone with ataxia. And then when I went to the conference, I just seen all of these people and all of these faces and all of these great personalities. It was just like, wow. And I'm not going to say I kind of got emotional. I did get emotional. Like after the banquet and the conference and everything, after being around everybody, you know, I just went home. I went back to my hotel room and I just cried. I didn't cry because I was sad. cry because I was happy that I finally met more people with ataxia. Now, for my specific type of ataxia, I did tell you guys that my mom is a carrier of ataxia, which is why I have it. And I know you guys see my head shimmering. That's one of the many parts of ataxia that I have. Like you guys know, my tremor in my hand, my right hand, the hand that I write with, that I do everything with, it tremors uncontrollably. My legs, they tremor too. But my right leg, my right side of my body tremors a whole lot more than just lost my balance right there. It tremors a lot more than my left side of my body. What else? My speech. Earlier on in my journey, there would be a lot of people saying, huh? Like they can't understand me, or say again, or, because my speech would be so slurred, and it just wouldn't quite come out as clear and precise. But earlier on in my journey, when I first got diagnosed, a lot of the challenges were very challenging. But as I went along in my journey and I started doing things on my own to help improve my balance and everything, it kind of all got a little bit better. I still struggle with carrying a cup of water or just whatever. I still struggle carrying it from point A to point B because my tremors, and it just be spilling, and I just feel like, shoot, just keep going, just like stuff like that. I told you guys that I was working out in the gym, and lifting weights, and doing leg exercises and core exercises. Core exercises really help, because if your core is not tight, that is the center of your balance, that is the center of your body. So your core has to be tight. And I really focus on that sometimes within the gym, and that really has helped me. I told you guys that I was going to take you guys along in the gym when I work out, but I still have not yet gotten into the gym. I'm still trying to work that out. I haven't forgot. I really want to do that. But yeah. Let me talk about my family, not my intermediate family, not my mom, my dad, my sisters, and things like that, because they already know what's going on. But a lot of people in my earlier on journey, they did not know what was going on with me. I didn't want to, and I didn't even want to talk about it. I didn't even want my mom really to talk about it. So when I would go to like my grandma's house for a big family gathering or just whatever, I would, kind of sit off to the side. I would give my family members hugs and all that. But at the same time, like, I would be shaking. That was a big problem. I would just be shaking. Like, my whole entire body would just be shaking uncontrollably. I overcame that because, as you guys could see, I'm not really as shaky, Like, before, I would be like, I overcame that. There's things that I did, and like I told you guys, I overcame my anxiety. That is a big stepping stone. Or not even, I don't even know if that makes sense. It helped me out a lot. So yeah, when I would hug my family members, I know they would feel me shaking and things like that. My cousins my age or even younger, they would look at me. Oh, let me tell you guys this time when I went to California. My dad's side of the family. This was back in 2016, and before I got diagnosed and I had symptoms, I wouldn't know what was going on with me, yo. I thought I was just gonna go to California, have a little vacation, see my family, have a good time, but I would just be shaking uncontrollably. My legs would be so wobbly that when I walk, I would, not feel comfortable with people behind me because I would just know, like, I feel like I look so stupid and drunk. And that's how I was thinking then. See, I would be so negative on myself. But yeah, a lot of my family members were unsure what was going on. I remember not wanting to go out or do anything. So I stayed up in the room at the house I was staying at. Mind you, California is very hot. It is. So I stayed up in that hot room, no AC. I would just stay up there. I didn't even want to go downstairs around my family, I was ready to go home. I was crying. All things like that. So I say that to say living with ataxia is not easy. It hasn't been easy. I know when I come on here, I just look like I have everything together. That is because I really have came a long way. But a while back ago, I did not have it all together. And I still don't have it all together. I'm just growing. That's all. I'm growing. I don't have it all together. I'm not perfect. Yes, I'm living with spinal cerebellar ataxia. I just embrace it, and I just figure out what I can do to help me. I told you guys to go watch my experience taking medication. like I said, that is my experience, but as I keep looking and coming across videos, like I told you guys in that video, the pharmaceutical companies are not on our side. It's sad to say, but this whole world that we live in is not on our side, yo. And this video is not going to be about that, but I just said that to say that I stopped taking my medication, and that really has been a help for me. It really has helped me a whole lot. And yeah. A lot of people, I know that they feel like they can take advantage of me because I have ataxia and I just look different and I trimmer and I just do all this not normal stuff to some people, and they feel like they can take advantage of me. That's one thing with ataxia. People feel like they could just walk all over me, but you can't do that. You can't. My mind is a lot stronger than my physical body. It really is. So I could keep talking and talking and talking, but I don't want to make this video too long. So with that being said, this is the end of this video. Please like, please subscribe, and I believe I said that I was going to leave my email in the description in my last video, but I don't think I did that. But I will leave my email in the description under this video for sure. I'm not gonna forget this time. But yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to email me, message me, do whatever, because I'm here for you guys, and I really want to connect with you guys and get to know you guys a lot more. So yeah, thank you for everybody that has subscribed to my channel. I really appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart. I love you guys. Thank you for everyone who's watching my videos. I appreciate you guys. I love my Ataxia community. I love you guys. With that being said, this is gonna be the end of the video. I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye.